Good morning, cyber traders. Happy Monday, everybody. Hopefully, everyone had a great weekend. And what a weekend it was, because looks like Mr. Kitty came out and made a little tweet yesterday, a little video. We're gonna check that out. I'm looking forward to making a video on it. But you can see GameStop right now is up about 70%. It's up about $16. You definitely want to watch the video I'm going to show on it, because I'm going to show you exactly what his portfolio looks like, what he's been tweeting. If you haven't seen it yet, don't worry about that. We'll have that up in shortly. Stocks that are benefiting from it. There's a couple of them obviously going to benefit from it. Obviously, AMC is also benefiting from up to 22%. And also, which some of you probably don't know, KOSS is moving up too also. And what's nice about the KOSS is that look at the stock on the trend on that. It looks like almost like a Fausto flag, Nice little mover, nice little trend, everything on there. I think everyone's going to be looking at it pretty strong. Now, I would be a little concerned about watching and trading it, because as in the GameStop, it is starting to trend down. It was up a lot. You could see here around 7 o'clock, it was at 74. It started trending down. Let me bring up the 2-day chart. So you could see here on Friday, nothing happened because it's happened over the weekend. But if you remember correctly, and if you've been watching any of the videos I did on the GameStop when Mr. Kitty was out there and promoting and talking about it, it does have a lot of support at 39. Okay, so that we know, lot of support there. So if it does break it, then that's going to be it's Achilles heel. That's going to cause the stock to crash or cause some issues. So anyway, those stocks are obviously going on the watch list. We're going to check them out. We'll look at level 4. We'll see what's going on with all of them. But before we do that, let's talk about what happened last week, because some of you missed a really, really good week. I did phase 3 last week. We had a really good class. We had some really good examples, good Fausto flags, good breakouts. We were in the right place, the right time. So if you're a student, you definitely want to watch that quick video again. But there were a couple of them. Let me just give you a little recap of what happened last week on some of the stocks. Summit. Oops, spelled it wrong. Summit was a really, really nice mover. You could see here right on the 30th, this stock ran from $2 to $11. Now, that was an absolutely phenomenal run-up right there. You could see it right here. It was a great afternoon run, had a good push. This was on Thursday. Great stock, beautiful stock. That was one of the big runners. So, one of many. There was a couple other ones. ASTS was another one that did really well too. You could see it was a $4 stock, ran all the way to $9. Very inexpensive, very cheap little stock. Nice little pop on that one too. What else we had? Chewy had a really good day. CHWY. Chewy, you could see it with the earnings announcements. There was a lot of big earnings announcements that did come out last week, but 17 up to 22. That one did pretty well. What else we had? That was good on Wednesday. AI had a good move too, actually. I've got to bring up that one. AI is still looking pretty strong. Okay. So AI is back on the Fausto watch list. Okay. So you can see it. It's been around $25 on Thursday. You could see it here a couple of days ago. It was down to 24. It's up pretty nicely. It's a little bit more of a swing trade. Remember what I told you last week when it was on the watch list? Stock is pretty volatile. Okay. You can see here, I had a really nice Fausto flag right here and had a kind of nice little breakout of 28 all the way to 30. But it came back down. You could see it. So just be very, very careful of trading the stock. Don't trade too many shares of it. I know everybody's jumping on the NVIDIA bandwagon. NVIDIA, listen, for a company that's trading 30 times earnings and having a niche in AI, I think I'd rather have NVIDIA than trading Apple at 30 times earnings. So very, very, so anyway, NVIDIA is still looking pretty damn strong. I believe, don't quote me on this. I think the 6th is when they're doing the reverse stock split, if I'm correctly. So for some of you who want to see what a reverse stock split, how it reacts, you're definitely going to want to be here when it does. I think it's on the 6th, right? In 3 days. So we'll keep an eye on that. Anyway, on the 10th, thanks a lot, Brian. On the 10th, let me write that down. That is on Monday. So it's over the weekend. Okay, NVDA split. Always write it on the calendar. Anybody got those little table calendars? Love it. I use it up all the time. All right. So what's going on this week is this. Let me bring this up really quick. So what you're looking at right here, if you haven't subscribed to our channel on our Instagram, our TikTok, whatever it is, YouTube, please like us, friend us. We do send this out every we send it out so you guys have it. We'll give you the earnings announcement. Now, going on, this is not like last week, but going on this week, a couple of big ones are going on. Now, Lululemon's taking a big hit. Okay. ChargePoint. You know what? You know what blows me mind about ChargePoint? It finally does make sense. Okay. So they had Mayor Pete, Mr. Buttigieg, the transportation secretary. He was on Sunday, and they made a I don't know, a couple of $1 billion investment to build all these charge points everywhere. Do you know how many charge points they built since they took over? And they were talking about like all these electric cars. Take a guess. They got $1 billion, right? They spent about that 3 years ago. You know how many they built? 8, 6, right? I'm like, no wonder why ChargePoint got killed. You know what I mean? Like they said they're going to have 500,000 of them by the end of the decade. 500,000, and you only had 6. Now I know why ChargePoint is taking a big hit. So all these things that you're looking at, like I said, very, very important you keep an eye on it, because sometimes they do work. The government gets all this money, but they don't spend it in time. And then, you know what? I'm really curious what's going to happen with ChargePoint. But there are a lot of other stocks you could see here. You got HP that's coming out there. That's not really a big, fabulous sevens. Victoria's Secret's not really a big one. We trade that once in a blue moon. By the way, look at Friday. You see on Fridays and Mondays, not that much going on. What's going on Thursday? Toro, we don't really trade that much. A lot of these stocks we don't really trade. A lot of them really don't trade, unless there's something crazy, but pretty much all nothing that we're interested in. But anyway, who knows? Sometimes they come and break out with good earnings. But I'll tell you what I am interested about it. A lot of them are some of what we call small cap stocks, which is what people like. Is that really a small cap? Well, listen, a small business is anything under 200 employees, okay, which is still a big company, right? But a lot of these companies, most people are always thinking about, the Googles, the NVIDIAs, the Ciscos, the Apples, but there are 25,000 stocks that trade, and sometimes these will make a big effect. We'll keep an eye on them because they might affect. But there are good stocks that are moving this morning. Let's go to the tape and let's see what's going on. All right. So if you were logged in early this morning, you're probably benefiting from this stock right here, BBTH. That one's moving up really, really nicely this morning. Big orders just showed up right around here, around 360, 380. It's got a nice little push. It's holding here pretty strong after about 8:30. But that one, very, very nice stock. BPTH, going on that watch list right there. MBOT, company just came out with FDA approval. That came around 8 this morning. If you logged in, we posted that up in the room. I even actually posted that on my alerts. That one's moving up pretty well right now, MBOT. Okay. So, but the issue is it's got big resistance levels right around here. Okay. So right around $130. I looked over here on level 3. A little bit of a rainbow. You can see it right here. No real big orders down here, but it looks like, I don't know how big that they're taking into consideration, but we'll see when it opens up, because some people we'll see they don't know what algo is going to kick in. Remember, algos kick in right at 9:30, and usually that's when things usually wake up, and it takes about that 5 minutes before it picks up, before people start to realize if it's going to continue or not. ABIO, we trade that stock before. That had a gap up good in April, but it's not really doing too much. This one, good swing trade, but not really doing too much. Okay, so KOSS, obviously in a watch list because what's going on with GameStop and AMC. Summit is actually moving again. We'll put that on the watch list. SMMT. What else I had over here? I had this HOLO, Halo right here. Good volume. I remember stock back in February, ran from $1, shot up to about 100. You want to talk about another GameStop? Halo was one of them. She's moving again this morning. She's up a little bit, 7 million shares, cheap little stock, good spread. I mean, the list ain't that long. We're throwing a watch list. I didn't really see how many orders out there. I was not that impressed about it, but so I'm a little skeptical. This one just made a big move right now at 9 a.m. Just ran from $1 to $1.50. I don't have it on my level 4. Let me go see what's going on here. LGVN. Let's see what we got going on here. LVGN. Got a couple of orders here at $1.11. See it right there? 111. Not that much out there. So we got that one right there. GVN. We'll keep an eye on that one. What else we got going on over here? All right, we'll pass 10%, so we're done. I didn't see any good. Ooh, this one's taking a big, nasty hit. Oh, it must be a pharmaceutical stock. They don't come back. They must have lost something. And your stock's under $1. We can't trade anyway. This one's too cheap. Can't short that one. There's GameStop already on the big losers. Look what I was trying to tell you. It's holding there pretty strong. They're at that $39 price range. AMC holding pretty strong also. We already got that. Boyle's on the big move right now. Remember Boyle? Just be careful. That stock doesn't have the greatest iceberg orders. So if Boyle's up, KOLD, which the opposite ETF, is down. And that pretty much does it. So Tupper later, I saw that one, the Tupper ladies back in the news. I see that one that had a big move up 8%. But listen, it's Monday. It's not a really big day coming back from the weekend. It was gorgeous here in New York. It's a pretty day here today. Many people still dragging their feet in. You can see there's not a lot of earnings that come out in the morning before the bell opens. Got a couple of them in the afternoon, but not really that much out there. So listen, let's see how these other stocks go out. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Really quick, just a quick announcement. Trade Station is coming on today here at Cybertrade University on our podcast on Wednesday. So if you did not subscribe to the channel, we are going to be broadcasting on all social networks. So make sure you ring the bell and subscribe to the channel. And make sure you give us a thumbs up, and we'll simulcast it. We'll have him here do a quick little intro in the trading room, and then obviously we'll do that big event. If you have any questions you want me to ask him, feel free to email me, at faustop@ctucorp.com. All right, guys, let's get ready for the market opens up. Let's take a quick break in 15 minutes. If you're new here to Cybertrade University in the trading room, if you're starting your trial today, just remember, very important, 3 T's: tradable, trend, and trap, and the 3 L's: look, listen, and learn. Okay? Don't buy anything. Andrea is saying the Summit's making a nice little move right there. Yep, nice little pop right there. We're going to keep an eye on that one. Thanks for sharing with us, Andrea. All right, let's get ready. We got 15 minutes. We'll start commentary when the market opens up. Everyone else, we'll see you back here at 2:30. Remember, we're live every morning at 9 a.m. at 2:30. And if you always want to join us, on the top left-hand corner, you got that little QR code. Just scan it. You can join our trading room. We're here all day. See you then, everyone. Good luck. Happy trading. Let's have a good week.